Let's talk about our Coachella Valley. From lifestyle, beauty, food, fun, and much more. This is Desert Chat with your host, Sandy Newton.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Desert Chat. I'm Sandy Newton. Thanks so much for joining us. You know, every week we meet all the great people and businesses and nonprofits from around our valley and from around our table. First up, well, it is officially spring, of course, and our valley is bursting with beauty, right? The brightest flowers lining our streets, those long, green, beautiful Gulf fairways, the stunning blue skies, and the warmer temps. It is definitely the time of year that most of us just love the most, and it's also kitten and puppy season. And as if our shelters were not already overcrowded, it's unfortunately the time of year when the shelters are really full of more rescue animals than normal, looking for their forever homes. Our friends at Palm Springs Animal Shelter have a great event coming up to spotlight the issue and to hopefully encourage those of us who are able to open our hearts and open our homes to adopting a precious fur baby. Welcome, Dan, and welcome, little Quill.
Thanks for having us.
Well, we are so happy to have Quill here. She's a year old and a transfer in, you said.
We transfer her in from another shelter.
Nice.
Like you said, she's about a year old. She just had her spay, hence why she has her little cone on, so she doesn't do anything to her incision at this point in time. But she's super, super sweet. A little shy, loves other dogs, and just needs somebody to help build her confidence at this point.
Well, she seems to be, so sweet and well-behaved and very soft. She has a beautiful coat.
Yes, exactly.
So you've got a fun event coming up April 13th.
We do. So there's a new store in Palm Springs called Tail Waggers.
Nice.
They are a pet boutique. They have all kinds of food and pet supplies that you would need. They also do boarding there, daycare as well, and grooming. So they're having their opening celebration, and we're going to be there as an adoption event.
Nice.
And we'll have adoptable animals there. They're going to have gifts for the first 50 people that show up. There's going to be raffles, all kinds of fun things going on.
Nice, very nice. Well, that's always good to hear about new businesses coming into Palm Springs, into our area, especially as it pertains to pets. And, you know, let's talk about how the shelter's doing. Are you kind of, once again, the large
Spring is hopping, and we're getting lots of puppies and tons of kittens. Our incubators for baby kittens are filled right now.
Oh, wow.
So if you're looking for a kitten, probably in about 6 weeks, we'll be popping with lots of kittens on our adoption floor as well. And again, we need supplies to help with all the babies that are coming in. We need volunteers, we need fosters that can help us as well these days as usual.
And you know, fostering is such a great idea because you can see, you can tell is this little one going to be a good match for our family?
Right, yeah,
and usually they say there's lots of foster fails, meaning people foster and then they
don't come back.
They don't come back.
Exactly.
So tell our viewers where they can get more information.
So you can go to our website, www.psanimalshelter.org, and all of our information about our adoptable animals, our events that we have, our donation needs, everything's on our website there.
Perfect. Well, thanks, Dan. As always, we love
you.
seeing you every month. And Quill, we'll probably find a home for you, I think, maybe.
She's going to go very quick.
Very quick, for
Yes.
sure.
Yes.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
So great. Thank you so much, Dan, and your little buddy. Sounds like it's going to be a great event. Next up, and speaking about how spring is one of the most beautiful times of year in our valley, it is also a booming time for real estate. So, are you buying? Are you selling? Are you renting? Or maybe just looking to become a little more educated? Super Realtor Sheri Davis has some great advice. Welcome back to Desert Chat, Sheri.
Thank you so much, Sandy. I'm glad to be here.
Well, we're so happy to see you, and I want to tell you, I saw your beautiful billboard on the I-10 freeway coming in.
Good.
It's so fantastic, and we're so happy to talk to you this time because we're talking about first-time buyers.
Yes.
And, you know, that's a very vulnerable place for people, isn't it?
It is very much so. Buyers are just so afraid right now to jump off the fence. They're afraid of interest rates. And give you a real quick story, if I may. And I tell this to a lot of people. In 1971, the interest rate was 7.33% in 71.
Wow.
Buyers at that time said, I'm going to wait till the interest rate goes down. It was 22 years before the interest rate dropped 7.33%. But in the meantime, the value of prices on homes quadrupled. So a $200,000 home now is $800,000, and they lost out on $600,000 worth of equity.
Sure.
I'm sure they're kicking themselves in the butt now, so let's not do that again.
Well, so that answers my first question about interest rates, because obviously we have no control over that. So one has to be very cognizant of the fact that you've got to buy when you want to buy. And let's talk about maybe programs for first-time buyers.
Oh my gosh, there are so many programs out there right now. The state of California has over 267 first-time buyer programs available. Wow. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
There's 4 that are in the county of Riverside, and there are local towns like Palm Desert or Palm Springs. Each of them have a different program that may be available to buyers. So if you're out there looking, you really need to do some research.
Yeah, that makes sense. And you have a program for first-time buyers.
We do. We're actually getting ready to launch a first-time buyers program, and it's going to launch April 24th at 5:30 in the evening, which I believe is a Wednesday. And we're going to invite the community to come out to our Palm Desert office and meet up with this. We will have a title rep, we will have an escrow officer, we'll have a lender, we'll have myself, and what we're going to do is explain the whole process. First-time buyers are something very, very special to me.
Well, you have their backs. We appreciate that.
Yes.
Thanks so much. We'll look forward to seeing you again and hearing some more great tips. But those are great tips for first-time buyers.
Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thanks. Great information, as always, Sheri. Thanks so much. We'll see you next month for more important updates. Don't go away. When we come back, we're talking about investment counseling and family law, both important topics for all of us in our community. So stay with us. Welcome back to Desert Chat. Well, you know, it's a topic a lot of us may not be too familiar with. We may be thinking, you know, I don't really need financial counseling. I'm not super rich. Or you may be thinking, I think I'm too young. But experts say it's really important to have a realistic knowledge of our finances and our assets at any age and in any income bracket. Fortunately for us, we talked to an expert in the field, and she shares some important information. Welcome, Virginia, to Desert Chat.
Thank you very much. It's good to be here.
So happy to have you. We have not yet had a financial advisor on, so very happy to have you, and really share with our viewers exactly the tasks of a financial advisor.
Okay, well, certainly not every day is the same, I can tell you that. A lot of people might think that a financial advisor is really only good for the ultra wealthy and all we do is buy and sell stocks.
Right.
That's some of what we do, but there's a lot more to it than that.
Okay.
So if we think about money, right, like we all need money. We have to have housing and food, but there's other things about money. We earn it, we save it, we spend it, we do fun things with it. It also can keep us up at night.
Right.
Sometimes we donate it, give it away. So there are a lot of different goals, dreams, wishes that people have with their money.
Well, that's a good distinction to know that it isn't necessarily for the really uber rich, that anyone can take advantage. So who would you say your ideal client is?
I have a lot of different clients, and I appreciate them all, actually. I would say I have a really soft spot in my heart for those who are senior citizens, retired. I tend to be a little bit more protective of them, and also special needs kind of situations. I tend to connect really well with women. I think we understand each other.
Yes. Well, and that's an area I'm actually, it's not my strong suit of financial advising for myself. So I think there probably are a few people, men and women, who don't have that built-in chip. So certainly your advice would be so welcome. There must be, of course, fees involved.
There is no fee to talk.
Oh, nice.
There is no fee to talk or to have a consultation. And it really depends on the type of account that you have or the type of investments that you have in a portfolio. So in our industry, there's two basic models. You either pay by transaction and a commission or a sales charge, or there's a annual flat fee kind of managed model. Now I can speak for my firm with Edward Jones that we offer choices because not everything fits the same situation or the same person. We call it our making good choices conversation. Yeah.
Nice.
So for someone, maybe that is just going to hold some investments. They're doing well, they just sit there. It doesn't make sense to pay a lot of fees on that. If you're not trading, then you're not incurring any kind of a fee. On the other hand, if you need more guidance and help, and plan to be more active in it, then maybe that annual fee does make more sense.
Well, it all makes a good deal of sense to me. Sold. So tell our viewers where they can find you.
Well, my branch office, Edward Jones, is located at the corner of Monterey and Country Club in the Albertsons Shopping Center.
Well, thanks for, around tax time, it's always important to think about finances.
It is.
So thanks so much for coming and giving us a little 411.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Thanks.
Thank you so much, Virginia. Great information. And speaking of great information, our friend attorney Harry Kaladjian has some really important information on the subject of family law, another area we need to know more about. Let's find out more. Welcome back again to Desert Chat, Harry.
Thank you for inviting me.
Well, we love hearing all your information, and this month we're talking about family law because that's really multi-tiered. It involves a lot, and we need to know some of the pitfalls and some of the ways that we can really help should we need family law practice.
Well, family law is an interesting area of law because it involves a lot of sensitive issues, and the courts have tried to make it as little as adversarial as possible. And so we don't call people plaintiffs and defendants, we call them petitioners and respondents. We try to, as a family lawyer, my first obligation is try to reconcile the disputing parties. So my role is basically as counselor, even though I represent one side, my goal is to try to bring harmony to the family and not to be the dividing factor in it. So I've always believed, and that's the best way to practice family law. It's worked for my clients. It brings them peace, and because they're emotionally upset, their children are involved, their assets, their livelihood, what they've built up for their entire lives may be at stake, and so you don't want to bring a situation of adversity when they're already emotionally tied up.
Yeah, and how wonderful to have that compassionate view of it because, as you said, it's very emotional. So I know as a volunteer judge, you said you even have some family law cases coming up in Riverside County, and that's something that you said you really feel committed to.
Well, yes. I mean, I believe in volunteerism, but in seeing the way people handle themselves and being the mediator, as I see myself as the attorney representing a party, I try to bring peace to the families because especially when there are children involved, the court is most interested in what is in the best interest of the child, not as to what is in the best interest of the parents. The parents want many different things. They might want to move away, they might want different schedules, but we want to keep consistency in the child's life. So that is very important for us in dealing with our clients.
Well, I so appreciate your kindness and compassion towards family law, and I know that this is an area that a lot of people are interested in. So how can they get a hold of you and find out more?
Absolutely, thank you for that. Yes, so I practice in Palm Desert, and my number is 800-760-0468. What I can guarantee to you and to my clients is that I will have complete hands-on approach to your case. I don't relegate or delegate my duties to anybody else, so I am available 24/7.
Well, that's important.
Really great information. Thanks so much, Harry. Don't go away. When we come back, we're talking about diamond engagement rings. Are you in the market? And our friends at the Joslyn Center have some really incredible information for our community that you are going to want to hear about. So stay with us. Welcome back to Desert Chat. Well, you know, April is National Autism Awareness Month, and while many of us have become very aware of recognizing the symptoms of autism and the spectrum in young people, how many of us are aware that there is really a large sector of the adult population that experiences symptoms that often go undiagnosed, either earlier in life or even in adulthood? It is so important that we offer support and compassion and help to those who've been diagnosed with autism at any
age. And unfortunately for seniors, there seems to have been very little support. But now our friends at the Joslyn Center in Palm Desert have some very good news to share. Welcome to Desert Chat, Jack.
Well, thank you, Sandy. It's my pleasure to be here. So long, haven't seen you in so long.
I know, I was going to say long-time friends. We haven't had you on chat. So happy because there's so much going on at the Joslyn Center. I know your Joslyn in Bloom fashion show, the 14th year, which is always a big deal, is sold out. But there's a lot that you've got going on that folks can get involved with.
We have so much going on. We now have over 85 programs and services a week. Wow. So virtually anything someone wants to do, they can do it. So
yes.
Anything from knitting to yoga to exercise, any activity. Plus, we have our Brain Boot Camp program through our Wellness Center and also Aging Mastery. And we provide one-on-one counseling, both in English and in Spanish. So we're very proud of that.
Fantastic. And you know, it really is a wonderful outreach. You're located in Palm Desert, but you don't have to necessarily live within the confines of Palm Desert, do you?
No. We have members and provide services throughout the Coachella Valley.
And there's a new program you're setting up, which is very impressive, I think. Talk to us about that.
We are very proud to announce that we are the first senior center in the country to have been certified as an autism center for older adults. And the number of people being diagnosed with autism is growing and growing all the time. So we started doing some research and found out that it's really an unmet need. So we decided to go through this training. 80% of our front-facing staff and volunteers have gone through this training to learn how to recognize the signs of autism, the special needs that an autistic older adult might need. And we've got noise-canceling headphones, for instance, because for people with autism, that can be, the noise and that can be distracting for it. It can be a trigger for them. So we've gone through this training, and the reason it's so important is because people have been isolated through their adult life. We really want to get them back into activities and the same kinds of activities that we offer everyone else. We've just got that little awareness of that they may have special needs.
That is wonderful, Jack. Congratulations on having that honor as the only senior citizen community in the country to offer that. Tell our viewers where they can get more information.
Well, they can get more information by visiting joslyncenter.org on the web or calling us at 760-340-3220.
Great. Well, congratulations. Very exciting. And we look forward to more of the wonderful activities that you provide for our community.
Thank you.
Wow, that is really great and exciting news. Congratulations to the Joslyn Center. Thank you so much, Jack. We are so proud to have this excellent outreach now available in our community. Thanks so much. Next up, well, it's always the season for romance, but since it's April and April's birthstone is the diamond, it's probably a great time to talk about the stunning gem that is most often associated with love, as in engagements and weddings. Happy April, Raju. We are talking all things diamonds because April's birthstone is the almighty diamond.
It is almighty diamond and it's my favorite stone in the world.
Me too. Now my birthstone was March, but I'm just a couple of days away from a diamond, and a woman, regardless of her birthday, can always wear diamonds.
Diamonds are the girl's best friend.
They are.
And mine too, because I sell them.
Absolutely. Well, you know what I love about this beautiful selection of rings here are the different shapes of diamonds and also the different colors.
Yeah, diamond comes in a lot of different colors. Okay, from white to pink to blue to red, champagne, brown, yellow. I mean, they're green, violet, purple.
Wow.
Diamond comes in variety of colors.
That's beautiful. I've even heard of a chocolate diamond, which I guess is brown.
Too.
You have those too?
Yeah.
Well, and the different shapes of the stones. I know that they each have a specific name.
Yes, so there are a lot of shapes are popular. Round is the most popular shape. It takes most rough to cut the diamond. It is the most expensive of the diamonds.
Wow.
If anybody tells you Other shapes are expensive, turn around and walk away.
Wow, really?
Okay. It goes in the price the most.
Okay.
And it shines the most.
Okay, so so that is important because these are also radiant and beautiful. But I do think that the round ones have kind of a almost day glow effect.
Oh yeah, round always shines the most. And you know, I am a diamond cutter. I was a diamond cutter. I started in this business cutting diamond. So, you know, I understand how the rough has to be to cut the diamond. The rough has to come in oval shape to cut oval diamond. Okay, but round, you need to take specific diamond and make them round.
Well, they are absolutely stunning, and if you don't mind, I will take your advice and I'll take the round diamond, and maybe I can do this on layaway.
You can do whatever you want.
Good luck with that. Thank you, Raju. As always, they are breathtaking.
Thank you very much.
Beautiful as always, Raju, and I know I never need to ask the price. Thanks so much. Well, now it's time for our weekly Spotlight 29 Desert Chat Entertainment Spotlight. Well, are you ready? 98 degrees and all for one are headed to the Spotlight 29 showroom. Heat up your night as these two legendary boy bands give us a night to remember. Saturday, May 5th, showtime is 8 p.m. and tickets start at $50. And how about the Blues Travelers? We're not telling you no lie. This is a show that you truly don't want to miss. Friday, May 10th, showtime is 8 p.m. and tickets start at $35. And don't forget about our 29 Mania anniversary drawings. Celebrate with us as we celebrate Spotlight 29 Casino's 29th anniversary with a chance for everyone to win $29,000 cash. On the 29th of each month and all year long, one lucky winner will have the chance to spin the Mania wheel for a chance to win up to $29,000 cash. Great stuff as always. And before we go, let's shine a light on this week's Power of Community grant awarded by the Jordan Schnitzer Family Foundation in partnership with our Desert Sun. This week, we awarded the local nonprofit Cheeky Charity the $1,000 grant so that they may continue all their great work in raising awareness for the importance of colon health. So get those regular colonoscopies, friends, and be vigilant about the warning signs that could signal cancer. As founder David Russo told us, it's time to get our rears in gear and time to love our buns. Congratulations, David, and thanks for all you do. Well, that does it for this week's show. You know, we love shining a light on all of the great people and businesses that make our valley a place like no other. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a great week, and remember, please help one another and be kind. For Desert Chat, I'm Sandy Newton. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.